Could someone say something just for a second so I can see if my audio works?
Yes, hey.
Testing. Yeah, testing.
Awesome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand finale of Buildable.
We are your hosts, Joanna, Head of Developer Programs, Algorand Foundation.
And Alessandro, Head of Product at the Algorand Foundation.
And what a phenomenal journey. We're here to, the remarkable journey of launching of Buildable.
It has been a phenomenal journey. It started in September, and over 2,000 developers and builders have joined us, igniting the Algorand platform with their passion and vision. But that's not all of it, isn't it?
Absolutely not, Alessandro. From this incredible pool of talent, 170 groundbreaking projects emerged, and each one pushing the boundaries of innovation and technology on Algorand.
Out of these projects, 15 extraordinary projects triumphed in their respective tracks, showcasing the best of the best in the Algorand ecosystem.
But tonight, the excitement reaches its peak. We're here to crown the Buildable Grand Champion. And the power to decide lies in your hands, the amazing Algorand community. To vote, scan the QR code you can see on the screen and get voting for who you want to see to become the Grand Champion.
Before we dive into tonight's event, let's take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to our amazing partners who made this whole journey possible. AWS, Unity Technologies, Circle, and our wonderful Algorand ecosystem projects, Folks Finance and Gora. Before we begin, some housekeeping. We are aware that there have been accusations of bot voting in the Buildable finale. We are looking into it and reserve the right to reevaluate the validity of suspicious votes.
So, on a positive note, we also have a few special guests joining us today.
Absolutely. One of them is John Woods, our CTO. He's here to talk about something pretty exciting for developers.
So he's here to discuss how Algorand is making it easier for developers to write smart contracts on Algorand. And it's a topic that's really important for us and for anyone who's interested in building on the Algorand blockchain. And alongside John, we have another guest with us tonight.
That's right. Joining us is Ryan Terribellini, the EVP of Algorand Ventures.
So Ryan's here to share his excitement about the projects that have reached the Buildable Grand Finale. And it's not just about the projects themselves, but the vision and innovation that they represent.
He's also going to give us a glimpse into what 2024 holds for builders and startups in the Algorand ecosystem. It's a peek into the future of blockchain development and entrepreneurship. So let's get ready for a show of thrilling pitches and the ultimate decision-making moment.
Okay, so let's dive into our first segment, where we'll explore some of the most promising projects in the Algorand universe.
Our first project is Compx, a one-stop DeFi platform. Imagine having all of your DeFi tools in one place. That's Compx for you.
That sounds awesome.
Hi, I'm Kieran, and I'm here to tell you about the next evolution in DeFi, Compx. If you look at the ecosystem right now, it's fragmented, the barrier to entry is too high, and there's a poor user experience. These things are diminishing our growth and stopping adoption rates. Compx aims to solve these with our products that are coming out. Firstly, our compounding farms maximize people's yields with the limited effort. Our trade aggregator and limited order protocol make swaps as effortless as possible, and our analytics and portfolio tracking gives you the information that you need. The team is comprised of people from Algorand's leading projects like Algomint, Deflex, Alamex, XNFT, and Algogator. They're the best placed team to make Compx the one-stop shop for DeFi. As I said, our first feature is our compounding farms. They take the rewards that are taken from those farms and put them back into the capital automatically, increasing your yield. It also saves time, especially if you're using a ledger. You don't have to sign all those transactions every time you want to do it. And because those tokens don't hit your wallet, it's not a taxable event. So we're maximizing your yield and minimizing the accountancy for you. Now, with that said, let's go have a look at the platform. Welcome to Compx, live on mainnet. As you can see, our main feature we've went live with just now is our compounding farms. Here, you can see all the farms coming from PactFi that we've integrated with, and the boost amounts that we've got. You can see the TVL of the farm, the APR that you're getting normally, and you can see our boosted amount, 417%, 97, etc. Users can then just click Add, and they can choose what the compounding frequency is, what every hour, up to every 24 hours, and then the funding period from 1 week all the way up to 1 year, and the costs that's going to be there. You can see the APR, APY, and the APR increase that you can get across those farms. For us, we wanted to make sure our users were comfortable with our model, so we surveyed them and checked what was most compelling for them. So our revenue model is our compounding farms take 2% of the yield compounded. Trade aggregators and limit order protocols take 0.02% of the transaction fee. The market in this place is huge. Trading volume across cryptocurrency is over $1 billion per day. DEX rewards across crypto are $1 million per day. So far, we've had amazing traction since we launched on November 20th, $650,000 plus in TVL, and we spent no marketing. No budget on marketing. We've had some tweets and we've had some featuring by the Algorand Foundation, so thank you very much, and also key influencers. The fact that this is all organic proves that what we're bringing and the features that we're wanting to bring out are a compelling and exciting thing for the Algorand ecosystem. So thank you very much for your time. Please vote for us, part of Buildable, and of course, go check out the platform and use those compounding farms at compx.io.
What a wonderful video. Thanks, Compx, for participating in Buildable. We have one question for you, and is how are you going to prioritize your go-to-market strategy? What is your USP, and how will it prevail among the Algorand DeFi ecosystem and global DeFi ecosystem, if those are your plans?
Yeah, well, great questions. How we're going to differentiate ourselves is that we're bringing innovative products to DeFi in the first place. So the auto-compounding farms themselves is something that we do, and no one else does right now. That paired along with the trade aggregating and our portfolio tracking, which we're bringing in, and the analytics, means that you don't have to go anywhere else. You can just come to Compx because you'll get the best rates. You'll be able to see all of your portfolio aggregated across your wallets, and you'll be able to get the latest opportunities that are out there, personalized to what you need. Right now, we are back into dev mode since we launched the farms back in November. As you know, I'm bringing the portfolio tracking into things, so I'm currently working on that just now. We've got amazing updates coming over the next months, 6 months to a year. So many new features to talk about and to bring out soon.
That is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, these were Compx. A round of applause. And if you've liked the project, remember, please scan the QR code to the right of your screen and vote for them.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Great. And just a quick other reminder, just again, all these projects that you're going to see here today, like you see the QR code, scan it, and we will go ahead.
Yep.
So next up, we have Aurally, revolutionizing the Web3 space with a decentralized ecosystem that monetizes creative work and enhances fan engagement.
Let's bring the video.
Hi, my name is Jude Abaga. I am an artist. I am a record label exec. I have been part of the Afrobeat story and part of the Nigerian music scene for many years. I'm also proud part of Team Aurally. Aurally solves a really important problem for artists, especially artists on the continent. Number one, artists are undercompensated. The streaming model doesn't work, and there are no models out there that can actually compensate, especially African artists who earn an even lower stream from the fans that they have on the continent. On the second side, the fans that are paying for this music, that are supporting these artists, have no reward system. And the present infrastructure on Web 2 just doesn't work. And this is why we're building Aurally. Mishak?
Hello everyone, this is Misha from Aurally. And on Aurally, to get started, you just simply need to connect your wallet, like Getting Para. And when you're done with that, as a creative, you can come straight to the create section, choose from a sound NFT creating, an art NFT, or an event, okay? But in any of these cases, when you're done, your NFTs are available on the marketplace. And for fans, when you come to the marketplace, there's the music NFT, for instance, or an art NFT. And for the music NFTs, or the sound NFTs, as we like to call them, you only need to stream, and then it's called a stream to earn feature, because for every stream or every purchase of NFT, you earn 1 Aura token. Not only do you have the ability to purchase NFTs, but also there is a DAO where your voices are heard as fans on the platform. How cool can that be? So that's just a bit about the Aurally platform. You can visit us at aurally.xyz. Thank you so much.
So, hey, Algorand community, this is Team Aurally asking for your votes. With your money, we're going to build our platform. We're going to continue to onboard thousands of creatives, get them onto Web3 payment infrastructure, connect them to their fans, mint those NFTs, and build community around rising, amazing, and special African music and African art. This is going to change the world. We can't wait for your votes. See you guys soon. Peace.
Jude, thank you so much for that. We have a couple of questions. So it is about what, if you were to win, what would you do for the next 3 months? Like, what does it look like for the next 3 months for you?
We are experiencing technical difficulties at the
And
moment.
this is actually a good time. So we have actually heard that the QR code, we're experiencing a little bit of a challenge with that. So what we're going to ask you to do is go to bab.algorand.foundation. That is the link to go to if you want to vote. So any of the projects, Compx, who you saw earlier on, and Aurally, who have just pitched, go to bab.algorand.foundation and vote.
Hello?
Okay, so we've heard that Aurally has problems with the audio. Once again, if you like their pitch.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Jude. How are you?
There we go.
Welcome back. Let's go.
Jude, thanks so much for your presentation. I want to ask a question that I just put before, but it's what if you win today? What does the next 3 months look like for Aurally?
That's the beautiful thing about Aurally is that we're building, you saw with my internet disconnecting, we're building in Nigeria, in Africa, right? And so the next 3 months are really onboarding real creatives, starting from the home state where I was born, Plateau State. We're interacting with thousands of creatives over the next, in the next month, actually. And on top of the fact that this is a financial inclusion project, as much as it is building a solution for the future that really democratizes access for creatives. More than that, it's a social impact project as well, because not only are we building on the best layer 1 blockchain there is out there, but more than that, we're affecting lives and we're unlocking opportunities for real creatives that need these opportunities. So this is great work. It's a great mission. We're proud to be doing it. Please give us your votes, everyone out there. And don't forget Team Aurally.
Thank you so much, Jude.
And congratulations once again for reaching the finale of the Buildable. As always, community reminder, if you've liked Aurally, go to bab.algorand.foundation, cast your vote, where you are picking the winners. Moving forward, let's welcome Janus, the team from the University of Milan. They have been working on interoperability, and they have won the interop track for this hackathon. What they're pitching is a cross-chain account abstraction system, and it's all about seamless integration and operation on Algorand and other chains without leaving your favorite wallet. Let's roll Janus's video.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacopo, project lead for Janus. The team behind Janus is made by 5 students of the University of Milan and members of Code Lab, a students' association focused on open source and blockchain development. Janus' goal is to address the critical cross-chain user experience challenge. Basically, when a DApp wants to onboard users from other chains, it expects them to go through quite a few steps that can take several minutes and potentially make them lose their interest. The main problem is that the majority of the steps toward user onboarding are spent outside of the app ability to do anything about it and improve on. Onboarding users to a blockchain service is hard, and make them move from another chain, which is their favorite usually, is even harder. But do we need all that? Well, not on Algorand, and let's see how Janus can give developers the tools to fix these hurdles. If we consider a user that comes from another chain, then that means that it already has everything we need him to have. A public key to identify him uniquely, and a secret key to authorize data signing or transactions. Creating a logic signature that is tied to the user public key, from whatever chain it comes from, we can verify the account ownership by just prompting him to sign the transaction ID. Okay, let's jump in now into the demo and what we worked on for the hackathon. So, basically the first part of our work was mainly focused on developing the logic signature model and testing it out with basic libraries. For that, we just developed a simple script that is just going to create a logic signature, fund it, and then make it send a transaction to test out and see how it works. Okay, so basically we can see that we have our logic signature address, and taking from the last transaction, we can see that it has been made. It's a payment done by logic signature towards our typical address, and we can see that there's a logic problem associated as the TL, which we can verify as the transaction ID that has been signed that is correlated to the public key and verified by the opcode for the curve that the key correlates to. Okay, so the second part was actually going into the wallet integration, the hardest part. But let's see, what the user is going to face is going into whatever Algorand apps is going to be onboarded in. And at this point, he's going to be able to see his favorite wallet. We tested out integration for MetaMask and Phantom for now. In the future, we could support many more, which is as long as the key pair of the chain is compatible on Algorand, we can integrate it. So that's not a problem. So here I'm prompted to just connect it, and I could already just create the logic signature, but we wanted to showcase the 3 steps of the script. So first we create it, now we have our logic signature address, we'll give it some funds, and now let's make the transaction from the logic signature towards the random address that we created on the local net. So we're prompted to sign the transaction ID in hexadecimals, and then upon signing it, it's going to be able to do the transaction. Let's verify it on our dApp flow. So it's a different transaction. And here we are. So as you can see, the address is this one, and there is the TL and the spending. So this was the work that we've done for the hackathon. We'd like to we're going to keep working on it, integrate more wallets and more chains. For now, MetaMask is going to be the main focus to improve the model and have it integrated. And we will ask you for your votes so that we can just improve and keep working on a better product to just publish on mainnet and help developer on board with easier integration of any kind of wallets to Algorand. Thank you for your attention, and I'm ready for your questions in the demo day.
Well, this was Janus. We should be having Jacopo from the team connecting with us. Jacopo, are you with us?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm here.
Hi, welcome. So first of all, congratulations, because you've won both the interop track and the university team bonus. And our question for you is, what wallets are you targeting and why? So how do you see your expansion for Janus?
Okay, so first of all, MetaMask, it was already tested, so we're going to expand because it's basically the most used wallet, and it's going to give us the ability to integrate every EVM chain. So AVAX, Ethereum, every L2. Also Phantom for Solana, and then we were looking into Kepler wallet for Cosmos and maybe potentially the Sui wallet. But that's we have to wait the EVM 10 upgrade to see what we can do.
That is amazing.
So, Jacopo, thank you so much for coming on and answering that question, and wish you the best of luck. So,
thanks.
Really good time just to say and just take a moment because we opened up the voting page last night and we have had votes coming in hard and fast, and we're really excited to see who's going to be the Buildable Grant champion. So I have the pleasure now of welcoming Daowakanda. So it's not just a DAO, it's a movement to empower the Algorand ecosystem in Nigeria, rewarding contributions and development. So please welcome Daowakanda.
Hi everyone, my name is Itayo Anjoni. I'm a blockchain solution architect and also the community champion for Algorand Foundation in Nigeria. And I'm also leading the team Daowakanda, which is also the Algorand Nigeria DAO. So Daowakanda is a decentralized autonomous organization to revolutionize community engagement and participation within Algorand Nigeria. And with Daowakanda, we are looking at doing a lot of things. We are looking at how to fully decentralize a community through blockchain and on-chain voting, and we are looking at also building a platform to incentivize developers and also reward community engagement. So meet the team Daowakanda. We have Itayo Anjoni, solution architect, Mikatom, UI UX designer, Sadiq Adeyemi, front-end developer, Lafiaji, full-stack developer, smart contract writer. So these are the problem: lack of developer community engagement. Of course, this is not only a problem to Algorand Nigeria or Algorand community as a whole. It's a general problem in Web3, and we are looking at how we can increase the number of developers. And we know that developers are the backbone of any communities. So with these developers, we are looking at how to increase the local projects and really turn them into a startup. So the idea and the solution we are proposing is a platform that incentivizes developer for their participation in community through task-based and community reward too. And also, Daowakanda being fully a decentralized platform would be the first of its kind by bringing communities together, solving financial and environmental problems in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So with Daowakanda is bigger than Nigeria, of course, because it's a kind of platform where we are working with other community project on Algorand like the Go Plausible. So we are making use of the Go Plausible NFT that will be minting in our previous event as proof of attendance. So that will be your voting power and your voting right on the platform. So we are just looking at also creating an alternate utilities for this kind of NFTs and also to increase community engagement. So now I'll be handing over to my colleague.
Now, once your wallet has been connected over here, your available NFT Wakanda balance is placed over here. So for you to be able to vote on the platform, you come down to the create proposal button here, click on it and fill in the form. Once the form has been filled in, you click on submit proposal, and then countdown begins for people with available NFT balance to vote.
Yeah, of course, our first market is Nigeria. Nigeria with a population of over 230 million. So what we are looking at is just that: first get the Nigerian market, get the awareness and branding of Algorand around the Nigeria Web3 ecosystem. You can expand to other African countries, like bringing in Safari, Dao. So the competitive advantage NFT integration, governance and decision making, and this is the product roadmap. And also we get to a level where we integrate USDCa, because this is the beginning of financial inclusion to people in the developing economy. So the cost structure, and also we'll be working with local projects by investing in their equity. So thank you for your attention. Please vote in Team Daowakanda, voting Team Daowakanda, and we are aiming to build the first fully decentralized Web3 community. Thank you very much.
And this was Daowakanda. If you'd like to vote for them, remember bab.algorand.foundation, cast your vote there. We should have a Tayo from Daowakanda joining us. How are you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling fine. It's good to see Algorand Nigeria project winning.
Amazing to have you joining us. Our question for you is pretty simple. What do the next 3 months look like? What are the expansion plans?
Yeah, first thing is to complete our smart contract so that our proposal can start counting. But then, we're also looking at expanding to other African countries, Safari, Dao. So a lot of things is coming from Daowakanda, and you guys should just stay tuned and see how the Nigeria community will do wonders.
That sounds amazing.
Great. And last but not least, we just actually say thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck with the votes. Reminder to everyone, bab.algorand.foundation, go to the page and vote for that project who you want to see. So last but not least, Tame Quest brings a unique twist to gaming, a fully decentralized pet battling game with creatures generated through Algorand VRF.
Hello everyone! Thanks for tuning in to the grand finale of the Algorand Buildable Hackathon. It has been quite a journey, and I'm extremely happy to say that I'm the winner of the gaming track. My name is Grzegorz Raczek, and I've been developing Algorand products for over 2 years now. You may know me as the founder of Vestige, the DeFi Explorer. It is my greatest pleasure to present to you my newest product, Tame Quest. Let's get to it. The most difficult aspect of any Web3 game is getting the player familiar with the tech. Here, the player might not even notice it's there. The colorful circle in the middle is the user's wallet. It's encrypted with the user's password and securely stored on his device. The user then downloads their backup, and that's it. Wallet security is all done. I've also designed a system to keep track of your game funds. They can be assigned to your wallet without giving them to you, which means that players without any cryptocurrency can make transactions. Here is a zero-fee transaction just like that. This means that players will be able to fund their accounts with standard means of payment, like credit cards. The gameplay is quite interesting too. At the beginning, the player chooses a deity that they'll fight for. This choice is then rewarded with a starting creature. Battles are determined by both skill and luck. Each creature has 4 different stats that influence the battle in 4 different ways. Victorious battles against procedurally generated enemies reward your creatures with points, while you get the gold. Sometimes you can even find a soulstone. These are required to catch one of the creatures you manage to defeat. Tamed creatures using the soulstones have a chance to get a special trait that either buffs or nerfs them, depending on the tier. Once a creature matures, battling no longer makes it gain any points. The only way to further improve it is to perform a process called staging. It combines the souls of 2 creatures to improve one of them. The game also features a very rich economy. Soulstones can be bought and sold using decentralized AMM pools, gold can be donated to deities in order to influence your luck, even the creatures can be traded with other players using decentralized auctions. This economy will become more and more alive as the player numbers grow. The final destination of any creature is the Gauntlet, a 16-player single elimination bracket where the winner gets a huge gold prize and the followers of the same deity all get a luck bonus. All creatures participating in the Gauntlet also show this involvement. This means that just participating in the Gauntlet at all wins you a prized collectible. Tame Quest has a very sustainable business model. Since in-game funds can be bought with a credit card, this dramatically lowers the barrier of entry. The game essentially earns through the gameplay, where each battle fought is a small profit. The game is currently on testnet. If you'd like to see it grow to a fully developed product, please vote for this project to be the grand winner. The funds will exclusively be used to hire more developers and deliver a game that breaks the current Web3 gaming status quo. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you all in-game.
Well, this was Tame Quest, and we should have live with us Greg, the leader and developer and founder of Tame Quest. Greg, can you hear us? Here. Welcome, Greg.
Hello, hello.
So our question to you as a user of and player of Tame Quest, I have sort of a personal question, is will we be ever able to do 1 versus 1 in, battles, player versus player? So can my monster and your monster battle each other one day?
Yeah, of course. So the biggest amount of feedback that I've gotten so far from players, we've gotten a lot of players, by the way. There are thousands of battles already fought on testnet, which is a huge surprise to me, and I'm extremely happy about that. But the biggest feedback we got from it is that, first of all, the VRF is too long. It takes like 40 seconds. So we're currently working to improve this, to make it even shorter. And the second one was actually to make more usage of your pets, right? So the whole battle system will be completely redesigned to let you actually make some strategic choices in the battle instead of making it just pretty much a coin flip if you win or not, right? So you can expect to when the Gauntlet actually releases, you can expect it to feature actual live matches, which could then be televised in a an esport event, I would say.
Greg, I have another question for you. So congratulations on your just recent funding. So with Tame Quest, how are you going to prioritize the both? Can you kind of talk us through that?
But prioritize what exactly?
So how are you going to prioritize like workload over the next 3 months?
So essentially, I just have so many things that I keep everything to be done when I'm interested in it, and it's a little bit crazy right now because I'm interested in 3 different things. So it's basically just one day I do this, and the next day I do something else, and then the next day I do something else. But I'm not the only person that's working on Tame Quest anymore. I already hired another contractor that is going to help me to finish the product. And when I do have free time, I use all that time to work on Tame Quest as well. So you can expect it to actually fully launch early 2024.
And just so you're like sourcing builders, can you like talk any of the people that are watching here today, like where is a good place to go find builders if they're like looking to start building on Algorand? Where would you send them?
Oh, where to find builders? It's extremely difficult. The best bet, I guess, is to just find someone who is barely interested in crypto and then kind of teach them how to use it, because then maybe they'll work with you. Otherwise, you're competing with like huge salaries from large companies, and that's just not possible. So if you want more builders, either just find people that are interested in your project and then ask them if they would like to work with you, or just hire a contractor essentially.
Yeah, and also on Discord, so that's a pretty good place as well, just to kind of like set the scene, tell them about your projects, and try and attract some developers to come join your project. Right?
All the people that have been hired in Vestige are basically people that came to me and wanted to work with me. So this is the base rule that works.
All right, thank you, Greg. If you liked Tame Quest, just a reminder, bab.algorand.foundation, cast your vote. We are nearing the end, and once again, thank you all. So, as one last community reminder, we are aware that there have been accusations of bot voting in the buildable finale. We are looking into it and reserve the right to reevaluate the validity of suspicious votes.
Great. OK, so next up is John.
Yes, John Woods is Algorand Foundation CTO, and he's here to talk to us about the improvements in developer experience that are happening on Algorand. Let's hear what John has to say.
Hello, folks. My iPhone's giving me grief, so I'm going to have to talk to it instead. Good to be here live with you, and guys, you did a great job. It's like watching the Eurovision Song Contest. The production value is really high. You both look great. Okay, so, as I've said before, I've worked across Ethereum, in fact, with Joanna herself, Cardano, and now Algorand. And so I've seen lots of brilliant hackathons, a lot of them organized by Joe. And I've never seen such high quality entrants. And I think it's a testament to the imagination of the folks who are part of this ecosystem. I'm here just for a minute or two, just to say that I'm really proud of the work that Alessandro and the team at the foundation and at MakerX, one of our engineering partners, have done in revolutionizing the developer experience for Algorand. When I came to the foundation about a year and a half ago, people were building with a whole variation of different tools. There was no real set path for how to build apps in Algorand. And if I looked at other ecosystems like Cardano and like Ethereum, there were some great and relatively mature tools in those ecosystems, whether it was the Plutus toolset on Cardano or things like Truffle and Hardhat on Ethereum. And so I took a leaf out of their books, and what we've built with AlgoKit is a tool that helps you build, test, and deploy your applications on Algorand. And what we've achieved by bringing from AlgoKit version 1 all the way to AlgoKit version 1.7 is essentially a soup to nuts framework that gives you a one-stop shop for your build. But the one thing it didn't do up until today was give you a really easy language to build in. When folks are building on Ethereum, they're used to building on languages like JavaScript, which makes it really easy, open, and inclusive. You don't need to be a computer engineer or someone who is very experienced in engineering to start building that first application. And so, as some of you may have heard, and unfortunately wasn't available for the contestants in this hackathon, we have just recently announced our developer preview of Python on Algorand. This means that you can now build smart contracts in Algorand using regular old Python, the same Python that's used by machine learning engineers worldwide, and the same Python that's taught in high schools and universities as a first programming language because of its simple syntax and easy-to-use concepts. So by the end of February 2024, we will have a full production release of AlgoKit version 2.0 with Python as our new canonical language and standard language for Algorand. And so even though these people who are part of this buildable hackathon have achieved some amazing results with our existing language, PyTeal, which is not that easy to use, for folks who are interested and inspired by the work that they've seen here today, you can go ahead, download the Algorand Python on Algorand preview today and play with it. And I think what you'll find is that it makes development on Algorand not only inclusive and cheap, which is something that I think a lot of our founders and startups struggle with, but it also makes it fast and fun. And so I'm really excited to see where we go over the next year, and there's never been a better time to build on Algorand. See you soon, and thanks for listening.
And I preached to the choir. AlgoKit has been a true work, and I cannot wait to have people try out the developer preview and give us feedback.
Thanks a million, John. A quick reminder to all of the viewers here, just thank you so much. We're absolutely bowled over by the number of votes coming in for the projects. They really appreciate the support. So we're really excited to see who ends up being the buildable grand champion. So next up is Ryan Terberlini, EVP of Algorand Ventures, and he's going to give us a glimpse into what 2024 holds for builders and startups in the Algorand ecosystem. Please welcome Ryan and hear his insights on the groundbreaking projects and opportunities ahead.
Thank you, Joe. Hi, everyone. Ryan from Algorand Ventures here. I want to send my heartfelt thanks to all the teams who participated in the global inaugural virtual hackathon. It has been amazing to witness the innovation and ingenuity displayed by projects coming in from all over the world. Of course, I must also congratulate the placing teams across all the 5 tracks and the first place winners who you just saw compete for the grand prize in the buildable finale. Now, who will come out on top? Don't forget, the fate of the winners is in your hands. So connect your wallet at bab.algorand.foundation and get your votes in now if you haven't already. It's a tight race. I just checked. There's less than 100 votes separating the top 3. So get your votes in now. Before we conclude this inaugural Buildable Grand Hackathon, allow me to say a few words about each of our finalists as the votes continue to flood in. This is your chance to decide, as voting will close in a matter of minutes before the winner is announced. First, my favorite thing about Compx and the DeFi track. They've integrated so many critical DeFi functions into a single, clean, and easy-to-use UI. As any DeFi power user will tell you, hopping between applications, relogging into wallets, checking block explorers for transaction IDs, and all that can be a real pain. The value of staying in one place where you can easily analyze, swap, and compound tokens is abundantly clear. It also never hurts to see some OG builders from the Algo fam getting together and collaborating like that. So well done, gents, and keep up the great work. On to Aurally, an ace team brought in by our main man in Nigeria, Ben O. They are looking to get artists the compensation they deserve, and by doing so in a unique way, by housing media as NFTs and then hosting that media on IPFS. The creator economy has been core to the Algorand ecosystem since day one, so it's always great to see new projects developing in this area, so we welcome that as well. Thank you to the Aurally team. As well, we have Janus from the interoperability track. For those of you who don't know, Janus is the Roman god of gateways, amongst many other things. So it's appropriate that this team out of the University of Milan and Team CodeLab extracts these accounts across blockchains for seamless user onboarding. Really slick stuff, and we're really impressed by the deep technical innovation behind that project. Also from Nigeria, we have Daowakanda. By creating incentives and rewards for developer engagement in the community, they're looking to take it to the next level. We hope to see a number of Daowakanda members join our next hackathon. So thank you for that, and keep building up that community over there in Nigeria and beyond. Now, last but not least, I'm not a gamer or even really a trading card game guy, but I have to give it up to Greg from Vestige Labs for Tame Quest. On the tech side, he implemented a novel onboarding and payment scheme, hiding complexity and making the game accessible. Oh, sorry, was missing my slide there, but we are on to Tame Quest. Now, he's hid that complexity and made the game very accessible, which is a great thing because the graphics and stylistic elements are absolutely stunning. So thank you for your continuous contributions, Greg. Tame Quest is yet another feather in the cap of everything that you and the team are building. So as we put a bow on this epic buildable hackathon, I want to give all the participating teams and viewers some information on opportunities that are coming up to continue to develop your projects. Really, the goal of a hackathon is to kind of get people collaborating, looking at code, working with the tools that John Woods and team are putting out there for you guys to more easily build great things. So beyond that, once you've kind of got it started, the next thing is how to find product market fit, how to scale, how to do user validation, how to do marketing. So we have some opportunities on that, and here are those opportunities. First up, we recently announced a partnership with CV Labs. CV Labs is a Web3 VC and accelerator program out of the Crypto Valley in Zug, Switzerland. So you need to hurry to apply to this program. We will be matching funding with CV Labs, and the applications are closing in a matter of days. So please scan this QR code and get your applications in now, should you be interested. not too far away, across the border in Germany, we have a soon-to-be-announced partnership with the Blockchain Founders Group. So they are hosting an Algorand cohort as well, and we will have details on that to announce. But you can actually see some of the high-level program information by scanning this QR code, and applications will be accepted shortly for a program that is scheduled to begin in April. And for those of you focused on interoperability, like Janus and others, you have a few weeks left to apply for Wormhole Basecamp, which is powered by Outlier Ventures and sponsored by our friends at Borderless Capital. So it's a really great opportunity to receive funding from Borderless and look at interoperability across chain, but of course, hopefully starting with Algorand. So with that, it's time to announce the winners and award the projects that you have all voted on to be determined and most bullish in this Algorand ecosystem. So here we go. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ryan. And thanks also to John. So the votes have officially closed.
They have closed, guys. Thank you so much to everyone that's watched today. And thanks so much to all the registered participants in Buildable, the submission of the projects, the teams that made it to the final, the teams that won, the teams that placed. It has been a really amazing journey since September. So we are here to, drumroll, announce the Buildable Grand Champion is today, is Greg from Tame Quest.
Congratulations, Tame Quest. We have this wonderful fake check that includes 10K USDC and 25K AWS credits for you.
Thank you to AWS for that.
Thank you, yep. AWS, for that. And we would like to thank the entire audience and community. The results of Buildable have been amazing. And we want to wish you a good night.
Thank you so much to everyone who's watched today. And we hope to see more builders and keep building on Algorand. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you.